The Transport Agency is planning to more than double the number of people working to repair the quake-damaged State Highway 1 north of Kaikoura when it's safe to get more contractors on the ground. The route south of the town opened just before Christmas, but work on the northbound part of the highway between Kaikoura and Clarence isn't expected to be completed until the end of this year. Our visual journalist Rebecca Parsons-King and reporter Maya Burry checked in on progress repairing the road north.
The Transport Agency says 120 people are working on the 9 major slips north of Kaikoura, created by the massive earthquake in November. Its earthquake recovery manager, Steve Mutton, says it is still aiming to have the route open before Christmas.
The work's progressing really well. So there's 9 massive slips north of Kaikoura here, and we're currently around 7 of the toes of those slips, which means we've created construction tracks around the bottom of those slips. So we can all get to All Point, which is the largest slip, which is going to take the longest to clear.
There has been criticism from some locals in Kaikoura who rely on the highway to bring tourists and income to the town. Steve Mutton says he understands locals' frustrations, but says crews are working tirelessly. He says at the moment helicopters are still being used to loosen debris and bring down large rocks, and the number of people on site will more than double when more work can be done on the ground.
We need to make sure that all the loose rock has been dislodged from the higher cliffs. So the helicopters are coming in, putting water on them, which brings all the loose material down. Then we put in abseilers that go in and they pick away the remaining loose rocks. Once that's done, it's then safe to bring the machinery in that can start creating tracks up into the slips and start bringing the material down.
Work to repair the badly damaged railway line, which is an important freight route between Christchurch and Picton, is also underway. Kiwi Rail's project director for the recovery work, Walter Rushbrook, says the damage stretches from Blenheim to Spotswood.
The fact that we can't run trains to the South Island, it's a big disruption to both domestic and export traffic. So the alternatives are not that good. So we're focusing hard on getting the railway back up and running as soon as possible.
The small seaside town of Kaikoura, which is home to about 11 people, is stuck between 2 slips on the road north. An access route has only recently been cleared for residents there. Before then, they were having to walk through train tunnels and over huge boulders to get to Kaikoura. Kaikoura resident Naio Te Ua says given the damage is huge and widespread, it's not surprising how long things are taking.
We used to go through the tunnels with our wheelbarrows to bring our supplies back, and that's only changed within the last 2 weeks or 10 days since they've put in the road that we now can drive on to get to town. And so I guess that's been the biggest change so far.
Ms Te Ua hopes the Transport Agency's Christmas deadline isn't too optimistic.
You know, even the road that they did from Christchurch to Kaikoura, that has to be closed every night at 8 o'clock and open at 6 in the morning. And that's meant to be a good road. So yeah, another 9 months ago, probably not.
You're not holding out hope?
Well, no, not holding my breath, no.
But Ms Te Ua says for now, the peace and quiet of living in isolation between 2 slips suits her just fine. In Kaikoura for Checkpoint, Maya Burry.